don't smell like dirty clothes.
What do you mean? I'm about to show you. This been sitting there for months and months and months and months and months.
You got to open that up all the way. What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Dirty things?
No. Pull it out. What the f? Get the f***ing in! Push your hands up!
This first case takes us to Essex, Maryland, where a routine traffic stop led police to one of the most disturbing discoveries ever found inside a vehicle. It happened just after 11 p.m. on July 28, 2021, when an officer with the Baltimore County Police Department pulled over a car for speeding. At first, nothing about the stop suggested it was going to become anything more than a citation, a tow, and a few frustrating minutes on the side of the road.
How you doing?
All
All right, you got your license and registration on you? Well, you know why I pulled you over? You know what the speed limit is?
No.
Okay. Speed limit is 35.
Oh.
And you was doing well over it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I swear I only thought I was going 40.
Behind the wheel was 33-year-old Nicole Michelle Johnson. In the passenger seat was a friend she called BB. When the officer ran the vehicle information, he quickly realized there was a problem. Nicole did not have a valid license, the car was not properly registered, and the temporary tags on the vehicle appeared to be fake. Because of that, the officer told Nicole the car would have to be towed. That was when Nicole started becoming emotional. She told officers she had been living out of the car, and as she gathered her belongings, she made a strange comment about how they were going to see her on the news.
Like I split it.
No, I still got to do my job until I explain to you.
I know, but I'm just saying.
So once
like,
explain
I'm
it.
not even talking about in Baltimore. Watch, tomorrow y'all are going to see me on the news. Y'all are going to see me make my big debut. I split it.
At the time, the officer had no idea how true that statement would become. As Nicole began pulling bags and personal items from the vehicle, the officer noticed something coming from the trunk. It was not the smell of old clothes or trash. It was something much stronger, something officers immediately recognized as a sign that something inside the car was terribly wrong.
Yeah, hold up a minute.
Do me a favor. Walk over to that car and just see what you smell. Not drugs or anything, but see if you smell anything other than drugs. Something dead or something.
Did you move in your car?
This way I live at.
Put your head in. No, seriously. I just need to find. I need to know.
I told you
Dead
what
ass.
street.
What is this right here?
Huh?
What is this?
A bunch of dirty clothes. A bunch of dirty clothes.
That don't smell like dirty clothes.
Huh?
That don't smell like dirty clothes.
What do you mean? I'm about to show you.
Nicole insisted the bags in the trunk were just dirty clothes, blankets, and belongings that had been sitting there for months. She explained that she had been moving between hotels and the car, and that the smell was coming from old items she had not been able to clean. But the officers were not convinced.
You're gonna have to, ma'am, I'm honest, you're gonna have to open that up all the way.
I'm about to open it up all the way.
Yeah, you're gonna have to open it up all the way for me.
Bugs and stuff all over it and everything.
Why is it maggots?
Because it's bugs and stuff over it and everything.
I know, but I don't know what it is though.
Keep finding blankets.
I ain't got one place to keep finding.
Oh, you can keep finding them.
What?
You see them right there as soon as you open the suit.
What?
Huh?
Keep finding plastic.
Oh yeah, cause soon as you open it, you gonna find them.
Let's stand on the front of this car and make sure she don't go nowhere.
By then, the officers knew they were not dealing with normal trash. At first, the scene was confusing. There were more coverings, more layers, and the smell was overwhelming. But then, one of the officers saw enough to understand what was inside. In an instant, the traffic stop became a crime scene.
And this is what smells, Rita.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Dirty things?
No. Pull it out. Pull it.
Dirty things from my husband.
Pull the whole bag out.
I am. My husband just said the dirty blankets from my husband. I am. See?
Take it out.
Take the bag out.
Take that bag out of there.
I am.
Okay. Pull that bag out. There you go. Open that bag up.
Don't be too close. Don't be too close. See? Pretty close. All pretty close.
Open it up, ma'am.
I did.
Unroll the whole thing.
What? Open that up. Open that up. What the f? Get the f in! Put your hands up! Don't you Turn over! Turn over! Turn over right now! You want the rest? Don't you move! Don't you move! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What I do?
What the?
It's not mine.
What the? What the?
What I do? What I do?
Give me your other hand now! I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear it! Get up! On your feet! Roll over! Sit on your butt! Stand up!
On the channel. We don't need air. We got 2 in custody right now, but we need a supervisor.
Please don't. No, please
I
don't.
swear to God, if you move, so help me.
Please not arrest her. Please don't arrest her. She don't have anything to do with nothing.
Nicole was immediately taken to the ground and placed in handcuffs, while the officers around the trunk struggled to process what they had just uncovered. Some of them stepped away. Others tried to steady each other. One officer had to be told to breathe and focus because the discovery had hit him so hard that he could barely continue.
Relax, relax, relax.
Excuse me.
You relax.
BB, just relax, BB.
Keep your mouth closed. I didn't give you permission to talk. Sit down and be quiet. You okay?
I'm trying, man.
You okay? No. Listen, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down.
I'm trying.
No, I need you to focus. Listen, calm down. I need you to focus. Focus in, focus on her. Hey, get over there with her. Put your mask on. Put your mask on.
All right. Put your mask on. Mask up.
We're under arrest.
Gloves, everything.
Okay. Everybody should have gloves and a mask on.
Man, yo. What's in there, bro? It's a baby, yo. Come on. Please. Relax, bro. I'm here. I need you to breathe. Good instincts, okay? I need you to breathe, okay? I'm good. I need you to. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
Inside the suitcase were the decomposed remains of a child.
O Allah, I seek thy refuge in you from the whisperings of an accursed devil who whispers into the hearts of men.
Can I talk to you for a second?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Please, I'm not ready.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Excuse me.
Where?
Stop.
Make sure.
Go take a break. Go over there. Go ahead. Be good. We got it.
Excuse me.
Where?
Excuse me.
Ma'am, stop talking to us.
Be quiet.
Stop talking. We'll talk to you when we need to.
Please be
Enough's
quiet.
enough.
Bruh, I'm scared to look, and I ain't scared.
Just turn around.
Okay.
So what you are taking me from?
Oh no.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Get up. Get up.
No.
At first, officers were still trying to confirm exactly what they were looking at. The body was wrapped, badly decomposed, and covered by layers that made it difficult to see. But as they carefully looked closer, the truth became impossible to avoid.
Pepper spray happened.
No. That baby not back.
What? Hey, you come back.
Mask on, cool. Get her on.
It looks like a kid that's curled up in there.
I don't want to look, man.
Nope. Just wait.
Hold up for a minute.
Something just happened there.
They're not okay.
They not okay. I wasn't okay. That's why I took off. I sat there and I dug through that stuff the whole time. As soon as I seen who he was, I took off running too. So no, they not good. Took the out of the car. Like, who take it out in front of the police? I'm speeding around with the bodies in my car. I'm so dumb that I'm gonna take this.
We need to verify.
We don't know
what this is.
How do you know we're doing her?
Oh God.
What is?
Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus.
What?
Oh my God. It's a little girl.
You all right?
Yeah, you get some water. Take a walk. Take a walk.
I'm good.
Stand there. No, I'm thinking
I can't vision it. I can't vision it.
What the
It's messing my head up. I can't vision it.
It appeared to be a young girl, and the officers were visibly shaken. These were trained officers, people who had already seen terrible things on the job. But the discovery inside Nicole's trunk was so horrific that even they could barely keep their composure. They had started the night dealing with fake tags and an unregistered car. Now they were standing over the remains of a child that had been hidden beneath bags and blankets in the trunk.
I can lift it up. It doesn't really bother me, but it's got to be a 3 or 4 year old kid.
You get it? My gloves are already.
The problem is the body is this so
It's in a bad
thin.
position. Yes.
Oh my God, dude, that's a 5. That's a 5.
That's a 5-year-old white child.
100%.
It's got like a girl clothes, female clothes, right?
Put it. Come here. It almost looks like it has the pigmentation like Michael Jackson had.
That's right.
So homicide's gonna have to come out, definitely coming out for this. There's no way they're not.
Right. Probably.
Emmy's gonna have to come here.
Probably do warrants for the house.
I mean, yeah, 100%. Well, they're gonna have to find out who this kid is.
How shrunk that skin is too. Probably been a while.
Oh, it's been wrapped in this sheet for I don't know how long. I'm not a medical examiner, but like I said, just remember the cameras are still on.
Right.
But this is
Probably at least a week.
I mean, I've seen some stuff, but it just sucks. It's like, I don't know, I guess it hits him harder than me because I'm just I've had trauma earlier on. But basically, like my daughter turns 5 Saturday. You know what I mean? This is 100% a 5-year-old kid.
But the horror was not over. After Nicole and Bibi were taken to the station, homicide detectives continued searching through the vehicle and the belongings inside. That was when they made a second discovery. Buried in a plastic tote, beneath more bags and coverings, were the remains of another child. The victims were later identified as Nicole's 7-year-old niece, Jocelyn Johnson, and her 5-year-old nephew, Larry.
Recognize this person at all? Who's that? Who is that?
Their mother.
That's their mother?
Mm-hmm.
Who are they?
And that's when I had him. If you look at him when I had him,
So that's who?
That's Jocelyn.
And that's who?
Remember,
Okay.
when you look at him when she had him and when I had him, you probably got this picture off her page, but it definitely came from mine.
Okay.
Because if you look at him when she had him, they were very not taken care of. If you look at him when I had him, they were very well taken care of.
Both children had been left in Nicole's care by their mother, who had believed Nicole would look after them. Instead, investigators would later learn that the children had been dead for months. During questioning, Nicole first tried to explain away the smell by claiming she thought there may have been a dead rat in the car. She said she and her friend had tried to get rid of the odor, even power washing parts of the vehicle, but claimed she never realized the smell was coming from the back. Detectives immediately found that hard to believe. The bodies were not hidden in some distant place Nicole rarely visited. They were inside the same vehicle she had been driving, living out of, and moving around in. One child was in a suitcase. The other was in a tote. Both had been wrapped and covered, as if someone had intentionally tried to conceal what had happened. As the interview continued, Nicole began giving a different story.
It was really an accident.
Okay, what happened?
I gave her a beating.
I can't hear you. What?
I gave her a beating.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing I know, she just wasn't saying anything or nothing or nothing or nothing. Like,
Okay. So you gave her a beating? And then she was not responsive anymore?
Like, it was mistakes. Like, I took care of them children so good. Like, it was a mistake. Like, I just was trying to discipline. Like,
Explain to me how it happened.
Like, she got in trouble for something one day that I didn't beat her for.
Like what?
Stealing something, okay, or going in the refrigerator or doing something or something, right, and she did it again and she did it again. And then the last time it was just like, and I was probably more frustrated than I should have been with life, period, with everything, with why they leave me with the kids, why nobody's helping me, why nobody's calling me, where's their mom, where's my family, like, well, like,
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
I told you, Peter.
How?
Huh?
With what?
I don't even think it was anything. I think it's just my...
Instead of calling 911, taking her to a hospital, or telling anyone what had happened, Nicole said she placed the little girl's body in a suitcase and kept it with her. For more than a year, she continued texting the children's mother as if Jocelyn was still alive. Then detectives asked about Larry. Nicole's story about him was harder to follow. She claimed that one moment they were playing, and the next, he seemed injured and started getting drowsy.
It was just like getting drowsy, like just getting drowsy, like the last thing he said.
So the last thing he said?
He said, honey, can you lay me down?
What's that?
He said, can I lay him down?
Can you lay him down?
Yes, because he was sitting up in the chair. He said, honey, can you lay me down? And I said, yeah, honey. And I went to smoke, and I turned back around, and it was like, stay. Hey, would not answer me.
Where did you lay him down at?
On the backseat of the car.
Okay. And this was about 2 months ago? Or was it more?
This month is what?
Well, it's the very end of July.
I think May.
Again, she did not call for help. Instead, Larry's body was also hidden in the vehicle. The medical examiner could not determine an exact cause of death for either child because of the advanced state of decomposition, but investigators found signs of abuse, neglect, and severe malnourishment. Both children were extremely underweight for their ages, and doctors concluded that reaching such low weights would have taken months of neglect. That detail made the case even darker. This was not a single moment where something went wrong and panic took over. Investigators believed the children had been suffering long before their bodies were ever placed in the trunk. What makes this case especially disturbing is how many chances there should have been for someone to notice they were gone. The children had not been enrolled in school in Maryland. They had not been taken to doctors. They had not been seen regularly by the people asking about them. And even when their mother tried to check in, Nicole allegedly kept creating excuses and blocking access. By the time police stopped Nicole's car that night, the truth had been hidden for so long that it took a random traffic stop to uncover it. In August 2024, Nicole Michelle Johnson pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree child abuse resulting in death. In February 2025, she was sentenced to life in prison, with all but 50 years suspended. But no sentence could change what those officers found in the trunk that night. What began as a routine stop for speeding and fake tags became the discovery of 2 children who had been failed for months, hidden in the same car their aunt continued driving as if nothing had happened. And the most chilling part is that Nicole had almost warned them before they knew anything. She told the officers they would see her on the news. Within hours they did. But if that discovery was disturbing, the next one shows again how much can be hidden in plain sight. And that takes us to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where a routine traffic stop uncovered something far more disturbing than expired plates.
You gotta warn with us, bud. Where are you going to, dear? Coming with me.
What's your date of birth, miss?
Martinsburg Live.
So you were performing oral with him for hours, you said?
If they did stuff to you, so from he did stuff to you, but she was trying to get you to do stuff actually.
Yeah, like take pictures and post them on the site.
Can you get sensitive crimes out here? This is a
It happened just before 2 a.m. on March 2nd, 2024, near 21st Street and West National Avenue. A Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputy noticed a Volkswagen with plates that did not match the vehicle. At first, it looked like a simple registration issue, but once the deputy pulled the car over, the stop quickly became more complicated.
Hello, Deputy Minow, the Sheriff's Office. Reason you're being stopped is this plate comes back to a BMW, not a Volkswagen. Do you have any paperwork on the car?
I just bought it, actually.
You just bought it?
Yeah.
Who'd you buy it from? You don't have a driver's license, boss?
Yes, sir.
You still live off 21st?
Yeah. That'd be 25.
Okay.
Behind the wheel was 36-year-old Kenneth Ray Hampton Jr. He told officers he had recently bought the car, but he could not provide clear paperwork proving it. When deputies checked his information, they discovered that his license was suspended and that he had an active warrant. That alone was enough to take him into custody.
Kenneth, can you hop on out?
Yeah, I got the key there.
Oh, I bet. You got a warrant with us, bud.
You got anything sharp on you or anything like that, man?
So you got what? Excuse me.
Got a warrant.
Hold on, we'll talk to you in a second. What you mean all that? I got a talk for. Okay.
But as officers dealt with Hampton, their attention slowly shifted to the people inside the vehicle.
Where are you guys coming from?
Where are you coming from?
Yeah.
We're going actually home.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, his cousin's house.
Where's his cousin's
I
house?
have no idea. I'm not from here, sir.
Okay, so he came flying by me on 27th Street. That's what caught my eye.
Okay.
So, did he have anything to drink today?
Did I? No.
Did he?
I'm not sure. I just got
sure?
with him.
Okay. What do you mean you just got? What do you mean by you
Like,
just
I just got, like, I know who he is, but, like, I literally just got to his cousin's house with him.
Okay. Is that his phone at the, under the seat?
Yeah, I probably want that.
Alright. Anybody? Where you guys heading to?
Well, I'm about to go home after.
And what? Not. The hell are you guys doing on the south side?
I'm not from here. I don't know where we're at, actually, so I don't know. That's all I know is that that's where I live.
Where are you going to, dear?
Coming with me.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell you guys are, why you guys are on the south side.
I dropped somebody off on 23rd.
Okay. That's why you pulled over abruptly on the side of the road?
Right here?
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
In the front passenger seat was a 29-year-old woman who also had an outstanding warrant. In the back seat was a young girl who kept her head down, answered quietly, and seemed uncomfortable every time officers asked basic questions about who she was and where she was going.
I still gotta run.
I'll get it. Do you have an ID on you, ma'am? I don't remember asking you for an ID, okay?
Oh, that was him, my bad.
I'm sorry?
That was him, my bad. I lost my phone and it had my ID in the back of the case. I lost it on the police station.
Okay. Just give me a second, I'll be right back. Yep. Last name? Quentin?
I didn't manage it yet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's your name, ma'am?
I already gave it to him.
Can you just give it to me, because he's busy right now. Middle name? What's your birthday?
June 13th, 2003, my bad.
Sure?
Mm-hmm.
Positive?
Swear to God.
Okay. Same time.
She gave officers a name and date of birth, but something about it did not feel right. She claimed she had lost her ID, then gave information that did not fully match up.
No? What state? Or Wisconsin ID?
I said I lost it on the bus.
But did you have a Wisconsin ID? Yeah, you're faking it. Yep.
Alright, man. One of two things. You can tell us your real name, or we can take you down to the jail, ID you down there, and then charge you with resisting instruction for giving us a fake name. Which one's it going to be? Okay, so then tell us your real name. You got a warrant? Is that why you're not telling us your real name? You born in 03. You got some sort of police contact. So. Are you missing or something? Okay. Let me just check, and then we'll go from there. Okay? You're not in any trouble right now, but they're both going to jail. So if you're underage, we can't just let you be. Okay? You're under 18. You know what I mean? What's your? Don't worry about them. We're not worried about them. Okay?
The officers pressed gently, making it clear that she was not in trouble, but that they needed to know who she really was. They also told her that if she was underage, they could not just leave her on the street with both adults being arrested. And that was when the traffic stop began to change.
What's your date of birth, miss? What are you doing with that? Just keep it a buck. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. We're here to protect you. We're not here to sell you out. Are they trying to get you to do things?
I was walking earlier today, and you seen me pulled over in the car. Yeah, I think that's me.
Right. We know that already.
We've been just smoking, and she took me to the new car and told me to just grab all my things.
To grab all your things? Did they ask you to do any favors or anything like that? Don't lie to me. You being honest with me or no? So they didn't tell you to perform any sort of favors or anything?
Missing.
When officers checked her actual identity, they confirmed she was only 17 years old and had been reported missing and endangered. At that moment, the stop was no longer about a suspended license, fake plates, or an OWI investigation. It had become a rescue. Deputies began speaking to her more carefully. They reassured her that she was not in trouble, even though she had lied about her name. The girl said she had been picked up after leaving her group home and had been taken to a residence connected to Hampton. She described being controlled, pressured, and sexually exploited. She also said the woman in the car had tried to get her involved in taking photos that could be posted online. The officers immediately recognized that they were not dealing with a runaway who simply needed a ride home. They were dealing with a potential trafficking victim.
Hey, I'm going to talk to these guys. We've got a missing juvenile through you guys.
What's up?
We've got a missing juvenile through you guys in the car right now, and it looks like it's turning into something bigger than just her being missing.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Can you just hang tight with us until we figure out how we're going to deal with this?
So you were performing oral with them for hours, you said? An hour straight, or with the breaks in between?
Do I need to get sensitive crimes out here? Can you get sensitive crimes out here? This is a trafficking case.
Okay. All right, just one. Yeah, I'll call the boss right now.
Sorry about this, man, but this went from a simple stop to 2 warrants, a drunk, and missing juvenile that's been performing oral sex on the driver who's a juvenile.
I'm gonna call my boss right now.
Thanks a lot, man.
What makes the body cam footage so disturbing is how ordinary everything looks at the beginning. There is no dramatic chase, no screaming, and no obvious sign that a missing child is sitting in the back seat. The only reason the truth came out was because the deputies kept asking questions instead of treating her like just another passenger. They noticed the silence. They noticed the nervous answers. They noticed the story did not make sense. And because of that, a girl who could have disappeared deeper into a dangerous situation was found during a traffic stop that started with nothing more than mismatched plates.
Otherwise, we could put her in the back of his car.
She's afraid of police cars, and she thinks she's kind of in trouble. So,
you okay? Okay. So, we're just in a holding pattern right now for what's going on with everything, alright? So just bear with us.
Do you need one of the group home workers' number?
Do you have their number? Do you have a phone? You know it by heart? Do you have a phone on you? No.
I lost my phone.
You actually did lose your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
That had my real ID.
That had your real ID? Okay. What's that group home number?
It's one of the workers, but it's
okay.
414.
Do you know that person's name?
Yeah.
Okay, where's your group home at?
91st and Mill Road.
91st and Mill?
But my things are at his house.
Your things are... What are your things?
Like the things, like my belongings.
Your belongings and everything? Okay. Do you remember where his house was?
The thing that was on his ID?
So it's on, I think it was like 27th Street.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
It's on Silver Spring.
Silver Spring. So what she was saying?
Yeah.
Her house? Okay. So they've been lying to us this entire time?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Did you... So you did...
I don't know nothing about the car, though.
You don't... Okay. I don't care about the car at this point. Car's the car. I don't care. Alright. Did you leave the group home, like, at the end of the month?
No, I'm in and out.
You're in and out?
Like, I'll leave, go back, sleep for a couple nights,
okay.
Leave again, go back. But, I've been there ever since Saturday.
Is there any reason?
Because I got
do you think the group home reported you missing on accident?
Yeah, no. Every time I AWOL, they're going to report me. It's just people don't know how to press clear when I come back.
Oh,
On Friday, I left on Thursday.
Okay.
Didn't come back till Saturday because my worker called me and was like, they're thinking about kicking you out. So she got me an Uber home, and I've been at the group home since Saturday. So I don't know why I was still having these questions with them.
I can contact transit to see if somebody picked up your phone with your ID in it. Alright? But like I said, there's a lot going on right now, so just bear with us. Somebody who has a way higher pay grade than I do is probably going to want to talk to you about what happened tonight. Okay? You're not in any trouble at all. I want that to be make that perfectly clear with you. Okay? You're not in any trouble at all. Alright? So I want you to be truthful and honest with us this entire time, okay? Because if they did stuff to you, okay, they need to be held responsible for it.
He did.
He did stuff to you, but she was trying to get you to do stuff, from what I understand, right?
Yeah, like take pictures and post them on the site.
Do you remember what site she was talking about, or just said a site?
No, she just said post them on a site.
Okay. All right. Okay. And there's no way, shape, or form that you told him that you wanted to perform oral on him. You did not.
No, he just said come on, and I was just like, okay.
You didn't want to do it. He kind of forced you to it.
I didn't want to do it. He didn't force me, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't know if I said no what he was gonna do.
Like, so, did he threaten you at all?
No, I just.
You didn't know what he was gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't like the word no, so I don't like telling other people no because I don't like being mean.
Okay, I get it. You don't like sitting in the back of cop cars, even if it's a warm place to stay? No.
I'd rather be cold.
You'd rather be cold? All right.
I'm already scared. It's a whole bunch of y'all.
Oh.
And then y'all just look how y'all parked.
Well, just because I ran the plate on the car and it came back to not a Volkswagen, came back to a BMW.
Did it come back stolen?
No, it's not stolen. But, so I saw, like I said, I saw you guys flying down 27th Street.
You were flying? It didn't feel like that.
Yeah, he came flying over by the domes, Mitchell Park domes.
You were all the way back there?
Yeah, I saw you all the way back, you guys all the way back there, and I got behind you, and I tried running the plate, and it wouldn't come back, and then it finally came back.
She did say, wasn't somebody following us?
So that's why we're the way that we are right now. Okay. So the plates just don't match the car. That's why I made the stop. Okay. He smells like this.
He knew he was going to jail.
He knew he was going to jail?
Yeah, he said he had a warrant. She did too. She said she had a warrant.
That's all the stuff that's not going to be allowed in the jails.
Okay.
Did anything happen in this vehicle at all?
Yes.
What kind of stuff?
I gave him a little from C.
Did he or no?
No. Okay. That's why I stopped.
I would.
You're going to be transporting her. To the jail.
The jail.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a little finagling right now. Yeah, that's what we're at. So you're gonna take her to the jail with me, book her in on her warrant, and then if you want to hang tight with me while we deal with whatever else we're dealing with, we'll do that. Okay.
After confirming her identity, deputies contacted Milwaukee police and began the missing person recovery process. The vehicle was secured, Hampton was taken into custody, and investigators later obtained a search warrant for a residence connected to him. Authorities said evidence recovered from the investigation supported the girl's account. Hampton was charged with child enticement, sexual intercourse with a child, contributing to the delinquency of a child, and operating while intoxicated. Months later, he was sentenced to prison and extended supervision. But the most important part of the case is what did not happen. The girl was not dismissed as a runaway. She was not ignored because she first gave a fake name, and she was not left behind just because the original stop seemed routine. Deputies looked closer, and what they found in the back seat changed the entire night. A traffic stop for bad plates had exposed a missing teenager, a suspected trafficking case, and a reminder that some of the most disturbing police discoveries are not hidden in abandoned homes or buried in remote places. Sometimes they are sitting silently in the back seat of a car, waiting for someone to ask the right question. And while that case exposed what had already happened, the next one may have stopped something even worse from happening. And that takes us to Vero Beach, Florida, where police were called after a neighbor made a disturbing discovery near the edge of a wooded area. On May 3rd, 2025, a man was outside playing with his daughter when he suddenly saw a little girl come out from the tree line across the street. She was only 3 years old, alone, dirty, and visibly injured. There were no adults with her. At first, the neighbor had no idea where she had come from. He knew the families nearby, but he did not recognize the child. And the fact that she had appeared from the woods immediately made the situation feel dangerous. For a toddler, even a few minutes alone near a road, a wooded area, or unknown strangers can be enough for something terrible to happen. The neighbor later told deputies that a car had stopped nearby with several men inside who seemed to be asking if the child belonged to anyone. He did not believe they were acting aggressively, but he still refused to let anyone take her. Until police arrived, he was not letting the child leave with anyone. And that decision may have been the only reason she stayed safe.
Hi. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, as a father, I'm shaking right now. Me and my daughter are out in the yard playing. I look up, right there.
Where that fallen tree is?
Yeah, came out of here. I know everybody around here. This is not anybody's kid.
Hi.
Came out of them woods. I'm shaking right now.
What kind of truck was it that drove up here?
It was a white car. I'm not sure. It looked like an old Toyota, like a 90s.
Like an old Corolla or something?
Kind of, and it was full of, looked like migrant men.
Okay.
And they weren't acting suspicious or anything, but they were like, hey, is this your kid? I was like, no. And then they were trying to take her over there, and I was like, no, the hell you won't.
As officers began looking into where she belonged, they learned that the child was supposed to be in the care of her father, 39-year-old Cody Goebel, who lived several blocks away. That already made the situation serious, but it became even more concerning when deputies spoke with the child's mother.
This literally just happened, and not 3 months ago, and yeah, and now it's gonna happen all over again because you're all right. I understand the child like I said, I was freaking out because I literally just got home because I know you can hear this thing driving around the neighborhood.
I just
I'm
told
like,
dispatch, I was like, whoever pulls up besides an officer, they're not, and they made me secure my firearm in the house.
Yeah.
She wasn't going anywhere, still not until she let you. No offense.
Oh, I know. Believe me.
According to her, she had dropped the little girl off with Cody around 5:30 that evening. But Cody did not contact her until 7:21 p.m., saying he could not find the child. That meant there may have been nearly 2 hours between the time the child was dropped off and the moment her mother was told she was missing. She also told deputies that this was not the first time something like this had happened while the child was in Cody's care. According to her, there had already been a previous investigation after the child wandered away under similar circumstances. That changed the entire tone of the call.
So to clarify, so today at 5:30 p.m. you dropped off her to be with
I
Dad
dropped
while
the kids
you were
off.
doing some errands and shopping, and then at 7:21 p.m. he calls you from his phone saying, "Hey, I can't find you." What else did he say to you?
I don't know. I mean, it was kind of like, like, are you sure? At the time, I didn't know that my other boys were there too, and they must have left and gone to their friends. And so,
how old are your other kids?
They are 7 and 9.
7 and 9. Do we know where they are right now?
They should be home
with Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so there's two other kids that are there right now.
Yeah. Well, they go to their friend's house, and that's why I was asking where the boys were, and they were supposed to be at their friend's house, but they know they're supposed to be home by 7.
This was no longer just about one child slipping out of sight for a moment. It was starting to look like a pattern. And when deputies learned that 2 other children were also supposed to be connected to the home, it raised another urgent question. Were they safe?
I have to go talk to Dad to figure out the blanks, but at this point, this is going to be child no matter what it is, because look how far we are from the house and all that.
That coming out of the woods right there is wild. Like, that's not a trail.
No.
Hands if you crawling through the woods. Like, died in the woods,
Or animals.
Anything.
Yeah. Or that car the stranger kept up there.
Or there's like 20-something vendors that live over here. Like, you never know.
Can you just be sure she doesn't leave?
Yeah, I'll hang out with you.
Officers now went to Cody's residence to check on the rest of the family. They knocked, called out, and tried to make contact, but no one answered.
It's like a stilt house. We tried knocking and nobody came to. There's nobody around.
There's 2 other kids that are supposed to be here, 7 and 9.
We haven't heard nobody. The window shakers aren't going. There's nobody. We tried knocking on that fish door thing, and we haven't heard like from anybody. And then if you go by these power poles, there's a trail that goes all the way along, and I think that maybe that's where she went. But you can tell it's like a well-worn trail between. It's like a mini alleyway between the houses here and there. Did you get everybody's information? Okay.
Hey Cody, this is Corporal Rose with the Indian County Sheriff's Office. We're currently outside your residence. We're here to do a welfare check on your kids. So if you can give me a call back or step outside the house. Thank you.
She gave me the key, so she's representing. She wants us to go in and check the welfare of the kids. If they're not here, she said they probably ran off to a friend's house, and Adrian's trying to get that information out.
Well, if they're not here and they're not there, they're missing it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we'll be calling everybody out. So, all right, let's make sure we clear this. And then she said this might not work because it depends on the deadbolt. This is only like one side of it, but we'll go from there.
With the mother's permission, deputies eventually entered the home to make sure no other children were inside or in danger.
Cody, this is the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. If you're inside, make yourself known. We are going to make entry. Cody, this is the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. If you're inside the house, make yourself known. We are going to make entry. Cody, Sheriff's Office, you in the room? Since we are no longer searching or in the residence, we can deactivate our body cameras. Actually, just pull the car up here, and then we'll take the laptop out and bring it over.
The house appeared empty. At that point, deputies were dealing with more than a wandering toddler. They had a 3-year-old found alone near the woods, 2 other children whose whereabouts needed to be confirmed, and a father who was not coming outside to explain what happened. Cody later finally spoke to deputies by phone, but instead of meeting them in person, he refused, saying he did not want to go back to jail.
Yes, sir. Hey, this is Corporal Riz with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, sir.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
Cody Goldman.
Hey, Cody, this is Corporal Riz with the Sheriff's Office. How you doing today, man?
Not doing too good, man.
All right, well, we were trying to get a hold of you yesterday, but you weren't home.
I was home. My phone, my phone, they say y'all found it in the ditch, but it must have fell out of my pocket or something when it scared me. So I ran down the ditch, and then I seen the officer at the corner of this thing, and I didn't really, you know what I mean? She was playing in the front yard, and then she ran down the ditch.
All right, so Cody, would you be willing to talk to me in person?
No, because y'all say y'all want to shoot a warrant out for my arrest. I'm not going back to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I don't deserve to go to jail. I don't understand. I don't mind talking, but the last time they tricked me, they took. So listen, I don't know.
So Cody, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me just explain something to you real quick, Cody, real fast, and then
I'm going to jail and I can't go home.
Well, hey, let me explain something to you real quick, Cody. Okay? Because understand, you reached out to another deputy because you wanted to talk, and I appreciate that. Okay. But Cody, just because of the allegations of what's going on, I just want to make you aware that you understand that you do not have to talk to me, correct?
I know, but I want to.
I know.
I don't want to be in trouble.
I know. I legally have to say this to you, though, Cody. That's all. I'm just trying to be sure I do my job the right way. So you understand, Cody? You understand you don't have to talk to me, right? And you can hang up at any time. Do you understand that?
I do.
With that in mind, are you willing to speak with me, Cody, over the phone?
Yeah, I'll talk. But I don't want to go to jail, man. My wife's leaving me and still been together a while.
So, Cody, let me ask you this, man. What happened yesterday?
His explanation was that the little girl had been playing near the house when the dog ran off. He said he went after the dog, and when he looked back, his daughter was gone. But that story did not explain the timeline. If she had only been out of sight for a few minutes, why had so much time passed before anyone called the police? Why had her mother only been contacted later? And why did Cody disappear instead of staying at the scene to explain how his child ended up blocks away, alone and dirty, near a wooded area? For investigators, his behavior made the situation look even worse. A father who had just lost track of his toddler should have been desperate to speak with police, help retrace her steps, and make sure all of his children were safe. Instead, Cody seemed more focused on avoiding arrest. Deputies later learned that all 3 children were safe and were placed with relatives. But Cody was gone. For more than a week, deputies searched for him. Then, on May 12, 2025, a tip led them to an arcade in Vero Beach. When deputies arrived, Cody retreated into an office area and refused to come out. Bodycam footage showed officers ordering him to open the door before eventually forcing their way inside. During the arrest, deputies also found more than 6 grams of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. Cody Goebel was taken into custody and charged with child neglect, possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting without violence. What makes this case disturbing is not that police found a child who had simply wandered a few steps from home. It is that they found a 3-year-old alone, dirty, and injured near the woods, with no adult around, after what appeared to be a long gap in supervision. And when deputies followed that discovery back to the person responsible for her care, they did not find a father calmly explaining a mistake. They found a man avoiding police, giving shifting explanations, and eventually hiding from deputies more than a week later. The little girl survived, and that is the one part of this case that could have ended much worse. But the discovery still exposed something deeply troubling. A child small enough to be carried in someone's arms had been left vulnerable long enough to walk out of the woods alone, while the adult responsible for her was nowhere to be found. But after a case like that, the next one feels disturbing in a much quieter way. It happened in Enoch, Utah, where what began as a welfare check led police to one of the most devastating discoveries they could have imagined. On January 4th, 2023, the Enoch Police Department received a call from a woman who was worried about her friend, 40-year-old Tausha Haight. Tausha had missed an online appointment and had suddenly stopped responding to calls and messages. On its own, missing an appointment might not sound like an emergency. People get busy, phones die, and messages go unanswered all the time. But this situation felt different.
Okay, and you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her parents for like a week, I think, with the kids, and was going to go home last night as they had some divorce paperwork. But I know that she was a little bit concerned for her safety that way, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email, and it's not like her to miss an appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not yet, it's been an hour. But
okay, do her and her ex still live together?
Yes, that was what the situation was. He was refusing to leave the home, and that's what the paperwork was. She was going to file paperwork to get him out.
Tausha was in the middle of a divorce from her husband, 42-year-old Michael Haight. According to the caller, Tausha had been afraid to return home because Michael had shown violent behavior in the past. She had reportedly been staying away from the house with her children, but was supposed to go back to deal with divorce paperwork. After that, she went silent. The caller also warned dispatch that there were firearms in the home. She believed they may have been locked away, but she was not sure whether Michael still had access to them. That detail changed the entire weight of the call. This was no longer just about a woman missing an appointment. It was about a mother in a tense divorce, returning to a home she did not feel safe in, with 5 children potentially inside and guns somewhere on the property. When officers arrived at the Haight residence, the house was quiet. From the outside, nothing immediately confirmed the caller's worst fears. There were no screams, no signs of a struggle, and no one running outside asking for help. Just a silent house. Officers knocked, called out, and tried to make contact with Tausha, but no one answered. They attempted to reach other family members as well, but those calls led nowhere. Even attempts to confirm where the children were only made the situation more concerning. One by one, every normal way of accounting for the family failed. Then officers learned another detail that made the silence even harder to ignore. Michael had also missed appointments and had not shown up for work. Now it was not just Tausha who could not be reached. An entire household had disappeared from their normal routine at the exact same time. As the minutes passed, the welfare check began to feel less like a precaution and more like the start of a discovery. Officers were standing outside a home where a mother, her children, her husband, and her mother should have been accounted for. But there were no answered calls, no movement inside, and no clear sign that anyone was safe. And behind that silence was everything the caller had already warned them about. A tense divorce, past concerns about violence, firearms in the home, and children caught in the middle of it. Eventually, a family friend arrived with access to the property, and once the door was opened, the entire tone of the call changed. This was no longer about checking whether someone had missed an appointment. Now, officers were walking into a home with the growing fear that whatever had happened inside had already happened. And when they stepped through the door, that fear became reality.
Sorry, they were just asking. There's 5 kids. Yep. Enoch City Police Department. Enoch City Police Department. Yeah.
There's gonna be other kids. I got you back.
Cedar 6W3, prioritize this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed. I'm gonna clear the home. Cedar 6, or
Go ahead, I got you.
Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the home, make yourself known. I'm gonna clear this room. Nobody. Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody else? We got another one deceased right here.
Where have you gone?
We need to clear the house. Clear here. We have one more deceased in this bed. Appears to be a gunshot to the face. Check in this room back here. One deceased here. Clear. Making good. I'm checking here. No, you're good. Wait. Yeah. One more. Gunshot back ahead. Shots to the head. Boys, get down here, make yourself known.
2, 4, 6.
Hold right there, Chief. Phoenix City Police Department. One more up top, blood on the bed.
Bathroom here.
Yeah, mess. One more down here.
Bathroom's clear.
Check in this room. Another gunshot. Or, sorry, I don't know that, but appears to be. Nope. One more. Gunshot back of the head. What else? Just a vacuum that's going to fall. Go.
Sauna. That way. Left. Opening. Safes. Got keys in 2 safes down here.
Inside the home, officers found Tausha Haight dead. They also found her mother, 78-year-old Gail Earl, and Tausha's 5 children. All of them had been killed. Michael Haight was also found dead inside the home. What had started as a concerned call from a friend had uncovered an entire family tragedy. The horror of the scene was not only the number of victims, it was who they were: a mother, her children, a grandmother. 3 generations of the same family, gone inside the place where they should have been safest. A home that should have protected them had become the place where everything ended.
That's got another dead body. This is Michael here.
Clear the one door, Chief. Hold on. Go ahead. Nope.
Clear.
Cedar. Premises is clear.
Oh. We need crime scene tape. Start fencing off everything.
You got some in your car?
No.
'Cause I can't.
Call Gary.
Okay.
Investigators later determined that Michael Haight was responsible for the deaths before taking his own life. And as they began looking into the days leading up to the tragedy, the case became even darker. Tausha had filed for divorce just weeks earlier, in December 2022. According to investigative records, the marriage had already been marked by fear, control, and earlier concerns about Michael's behavior long before officers ever arrived at the house. But the divorce appeared to be the breaking point. Tausha was trying to leave, and Michael was losing the control he had held over the family. Investigators later found evidence suggesting this was not a sudden moment of confusion. In the days before the killings, Michael had searched online for information about gunshots inside a house, including whether neighbors would be able to hear them. That detail makes the welfare check even more haunting, because it did not begin with violence in front of police. It began with absence, a missed appointment, unanswered calls, a friend who knew Tausha well enough to understand that her silence was not normal. By the time officers entered the home, it was already too late. The warning signs had been there: the divorce, the fear, the history of concern, the firearms, and the children trapped inside a situation they had no control over. The caller's instinct was right. Something was wrong. And on January 4th, 2023, that silence led police to a scene no officer ever wants to find. An entire family gone behind the door of a quiet home. That's all for today, folks. If you'd like to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.